Tonight, finding solutions. Gun violence. It is now the leading cause of death among teenagers in the country, according to the CDC. See the numbers here. 1,400 children died from gun violence last year. Think about it. That is nearly 4 kids every single day. And this seems to be a rising problem right here in Charlotte as well. So tonight, we're digging deeper to learn what's driving, what's causing children to turn to guns. More importantly, we want to know what, if anything, can be done to reverse those troubling numbers. WBTV's Kim Anderson has tonight's cover story.
Charlotte's latest homicide victim is just 15 years old.
It's now almost become a daily news story.
After 3 deadly shootings this weekend, we are learning teenagers were killed in 2 of those shootings. 16-year-old Jamarie Dixon.
The tragic death of 12-year-old Messiah Barrera.
When it comes to this 15-year-old charged with murder,
A teenager either shot or arrested. A result of a gun in the hands of a child some say are not mature enough to think through the outcome of pulling the trigger.
They have not yet mastered what many adults have mastered in terms of being able to have some self-control and impulse control.
Dr. Kira Jones is a psychologist with Deeper Than Color Social Justice Counseling and Wellness Center. Why do so many children turn to violence? Dr. Jones's answer as a licensed professional mirrors that of some in local law enforcement.
They experience domestic violence. They experience gunfire. They experience rape. They experience murder. They experience robbery. They experience home invasion or home breaking.
When you have children who have been in the wake of trauma, that trauma is going to trickle down and often can result in criminal behavior.
Mecklenburg County Sheriff Gary McFadden and District Attorney Spencer Merriweather both say generational violence could be to blame. Another potential reason.
There is increased access to guns. One is this dogged problem that we have of people not being able to resolve their problems by just talking to one another, but being so quick to pick up a gun.
Gun availability, too, in our society.
Is there a solution for the gun violence that we're seeing?
I think a lot of this is a community effort.
That's why law enforcement differs from counselors.
One of the things about North Carolina that is troubling, especially as we try to confront gun violence, is a level of underinvestment in juvenile justice.
Come on, y'all, they're ready to play.
Sheriff McFadden says his sheriff's office is investing in their youth.
Good kid.
We beyond the vacational Bible school. We're beyond the panel discussions of the talking heads, and we're beyond book bag drives.
McFadden tells me his team uses law enforcement mentors in summer camp to reach what he says are the youngest of potential at-risk kids.
Go, 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 go.
His hope is that these methods have a tangible impact before the need to go through the juvenile justice system. McFadden says his office works with the school system, identifying those children who may be more likely to turn to crime, starting as early as elementary school.
They're looking for hope. They're looking for guidance. They're looking for somebody to not only talk to them every other Saturday.
Right now, we've got a long way to go as a state.
Now, I reached out to the Charlotte-Mecklenburg school system on what it's doing outside of identifying at-risk children for the Sheriff's program. In an email response, a school system spokesperson told me they have a violence intervention program known as VIP. It is a 3-hour in-person or virtual behavioral intervention program designed for students who have displayed aggressive behaviors. Now, this program is led by licensed administrators and experienced behavior support staff. In addition, a parent or a guardian must attend the session with their student. Now, the course focuses on raising awareness of youth violence and its impact on students' well-being, helping students develop healthy conflict resolution skills, and providing strategies to manage emotions and prevent aggression. For On Your Side Tonight, I'm Kim Anderson.
Important information.